Got started.
Hello! It went off before we even get it on. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great day. It's coffee time. It really is. And it is supper time.
That's hot now. Be careful.
Yes, it's right out of the pot. It's the best coffee. Alright folks, we are throwing together some leftover chicken. That's the reason there's so much of it. I wouldn't have fixed this much for this one dish, and I'm probably not going to use it all. This was about, well actually it was just a breast and a half. Huge, wasn't it? So, and I put a little celery, because I want that crunch. I want that fresh crunch. And a little bit of purple onion, and that's it. The rest of it is easy peasy. So here we go. In this kettle, right here, and yes, that's a kettle. Some of y'all don't think that's a kettle, but trust me, it's been a kettle my whole life, ain't it, Mama?
Yeah.
In this kettle, I'm going to use some creamy chicken soup. I'm going to go ahead and hold this tap. And I'm going to get every goodie out of it that I can. So 1 can of creamy chicken soup going in the pot. We didn't know who was going to fix this today, tomorrow. We knew we had the chicken. We knew we had to do something. And here at the last moment, we decided we didn't want this for lunch tomorrow. And we wanted it for supper tonight. You ever do that? Y'all know there's always a chance we're going to change around what we're going to have. That's just life, isn't it? Oh, I was wondering where you was going. You seen we hadn't opened.
I hadn't opened the mixed vegetables yet.
So these are just a can of mixed vegetables. And these are all from our Save-A-Lot. We don't have a lot of name brand stuff, but you all can find it at your stores. If you're wanting.
Yeah, we just find what's close in hand.
And on sale. You know, we like to go on sale for meats. That's how I got this chicken. It was on sale, a big family pack of chicken tenderloins, and I thought, hey, that sounds good for supper.
Those was the breast, not tenderloin.
Oh, these were the breasts, yeah. But they were both on sale. Alright, so this is all we're putting in here, folks. And I'd love to have told you this is a one-pot wonder, and we could have made it that. And you all can make it that.
You want me to drain that juice or not?
Yeah, probably a little bit, Mama. Now that you mention, I wasn't going to, but now that you mention, probably. Here's your slid. You could make this a one-pot wonder and mix it in here, and bake it in here, and do all that if you want to add about 10 more minutes to your bake time. I'm going to put it on top of the stove and get it all good and piping hot, then pour it in here. Then I'm going to add some biscuits on top, and we'll show you how to fix those. I love them. And, thank you, Mama. And that would be a one-pot wonder, but I'm going to do it this way because if we do it the one-pot wonder way, y'all will be here all evening because it would have to cook a lot longer. I got out 2 ribs of celery, but I think 1 is going to be enough. It's hard for me to scale back. It really is. I'm trying to learn how to just make little amounts, but it just seems so little. But I guess that's the point, John. I may not use all this chicken, or we're just going to have chicken. So in here is a can. Mama just said what? Was it a 10-ounce can of?
Right there's the chicken thing, and that was it, the mixed vegetables over there.
It's a 10.5-ounce can of creamy chicken soup. The mixed vegetables was just a regular 15.5, I guess. And it was just the regular ones. You know, you can buy different cans of mixed vegetables.
This says 15 ounces.
15 ounces mixed vegetables. This was just nothing special. Wasn't the big ones. Wasn't the country ones or whatever else it is.
Home
style.
style.
It's called, Mama.
I think so.
So it's 1 can of creamy chicken soup, 1 can of mixed vegetables, a rib, and I'll call this a rib. So that's a rib off the stalk. And I've done about 3 little slices of purple onion, just give it a little flavor. Now I'm going to use right now about half of this chicken, which would be about a breast. If you want to say how much, it would be about a cup of chicken. And this will be about a half a cup. So about a cup and a half of cooked chicken. This chicken's already been cooked, of course. So take that into consideration. That's part of your time on this meal. But this was leftovers. So we had these the other night, And then we always keep some cooked chicken in the refrigerator. So I'm going to use this over here for something else. I'm going to stir this in. You wouldn't have to stir it in just yet.
You can make you another instead of pork barbecue.
Oh, a slider?
Slider. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we could have sliders.
That's the word I was looking for.
Now, Mama, you want to put sour cream in this or something else? Mama don't like all that foolishness, you know. I think there's plenty of chicken in it. What do you think, Mama?
Oh yeah, that's more than enough.
More than enough, she says. So it's just a mixture of all those goodies. So we're going to run this over the stove. It will loosen up a lot whenever you... wait, Mama, wait. Come back. Didn't put any seasoning in. What's wrong with me? So this is a half a teaspoon. We'll put a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And I got one more seasoning I want to add, and then we'll be ready to cook. As y'all have heard me say more times than one, I love this stuff and I put it on everything. This is Y'all's Brand Southern Secret onion and garlic. Y'all's Brand's having a big sale right now. And if you want to go on over to their site, Y'all's Brands, and order their spices, their Y'all's sweet tea, and that stuff, you can get 10% off site-wide by using the code JOHN, capital J-O-H-N. So I just put a good half teaspoon of this in there, and what this is Southern Secret onion and garlic. Now, I don't do garlic powder, and I know this is a powder, but I always said it's something they put in the powder to stabilize it. This does not bother me. Now, if you're allergic to garlic, I'm not telling you it won't bother you, I'm telling you it don't bother me. And you can't imagine how happy I am that I found something that the garlic don't bother me in. All right, Mama, now I think... No, those are for right next. I'm going to use them. Thank you for reminding me. I just happened to see the salt box sitting here. Somebody asked me the other day, where did you get this? I've had it forever. This came off Amazon. It's just two-sided salt box. You got your pepper, you got your salt to keep it by the stove. It's better to do that. You can do an exact measurement instead of shake. I use a lot of shake though. I really do. Ain't no shame in my shake game. Alright, now this is just, these happen to be Pillsbury crayons. And that's just what our store has right now. Sometimes they have, Mama, you want to open these biscuits?
No, sir.
Mama hates. She broke her little finger one day almost on these. She hates opening biscuits.
Woo!
Because, did you hear her holler? And me holding.
That's not funny.
Oh, a little bit.
No.
Mama, you jumped half a foot and you screamed.
I've got a blue mark on my
Not, that's been a long time. Okay. Get it back together, John. Oh, Mama, I love you. All right, here we go. This is going to go on the top of these biscuits, of this casserole. Once she heats it up, it won't be just a minute. So this is a whole stick of butter. Don't judge. Sometimes you just got to use a little butter. But it's a whole stick of butter melted. This is good old-fashioned poultry seasoning. What? Yeah, it's chicken casserole. It'll work. I mean, it's a chicken pot pie. It'll work. So in this poultry seasoning is all kinds of goodies, and it says black pepper, granulated sage. It's got sage. It's got all kinds of goodies in it. So this is good for any time you're using chicken to sprinkle on it, sprinkle around it, sprinkle under it. So I'm just going to sprinkle, just to get a little flavor on it. Now I put about 5 shakes, because it didn't all come out. This is just for pretty, and it adds a little bold flavor to it. This is just parsley flakes. For some reason, and since winter's got here, I think everything I cook needs some parsley. I feel like, that'd be prettier with some parsley. I don't know if it's just a seasonal thing. I think I may be going through seasonal affective disorder or something, because I want everything to be spring now. I told y'all I don't dislike any season. I really don't. I like them all. but I'm always ready for the next one. And I love winter right up through the new year. As soon as the new year gets here, I'm like, okay, do we have to stick with this one? Can we flip a switch and go ahead and get to spring? That's just me. Now, this may not look delicious with the poultry season because poultry season makes things a little green. This color is not going to show up, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So while she's heating that on the stove, and it won't take long, I've got these Grand's biscuits. Now, you use any kind of biscuits you can find. You can even use those little bitty ones, whatever. But since these are the Grand's, I'm just going to cut them into quarters. Just like this. Cut them in quarters. You can put the whole biscuit on top. We used to do that. But Mama and I learned. What did we learn, Mama?
It's a lot of biscuit.
A lot of biscuit that way. And we don't, you know, we like the biscuit. We love the biscuit. But it's a lot of biscuit when you do it that way. So I'm cutting all these into fourths. And it's going to be the same purpose. It looks prettier this way. It does look prettier. But you do get the biscuit on top. Y'all remember in school when they'd have chicken pot pie and you got a biscuit with all that goodie on it. And they'd bake the biscuits right in there and they're soggy on bottom.
You got a whole biscuit there.
The idea of a soggy biscuit don't sound appetizing until you consider it's soggy with chicken pot pie. That's good stuff, ain't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah. They were
I think I might need another biscuit. Now, if you don't use all your biscuits, you need to go ahead and bake them. So we'll bake these if we don't use these in this casserole, and we'll have them in the morning for breakfast. I put them in a Tupperware container. When I get up in the morning, I will splash a little water on them, put them in the microwave for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, maybe 10 minutes more. Check them each time. And they're delicious for leftover biscuits, aren't they, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
You got that hot?
I've not got it on real hot because it's so thick.
We'll put a little water in it. I thought, you know, with that condensed soup.
Well, I put just a little, but I leave it.
That's fine. That's not thick. I mean, that's not clumpy. So, y'all know I love to use a knife for stuff that I should use other utensils for. That's the reason I'm saying don't judge me. This is just us cooking at home. Is it cooked good enough you can pour it in, or what do you think?
Yeah.
As long as it's hot, we'll take it if it's hot, Mama. We ain't too picky.
Yeah, you can smell the...
I can smell the goodness already. So, right in here, we're going to go with it. Let me show y'all. So there it is. See, she's got it piping hot. All of it's together. Now you're going to say, did that celery cook? Why, no, not yet. But it's going to bake.
I've got the scoop here. I couldn't get around to the edges with this. So
It's going to bake. In there it goes. This is sprayed. This is just a casserole dish. Casserole dish your mama had, your grandmama had. You know, those white ones from the back in the day. How old is this one, Mama?
Oh, I don't know how old it is.
It's about that old, though, ain't it?
Yeah, it's old enough. I'll put it that way.
So in there it goes. No, that's hot as far.
I'm going to get the handle for it. Ain't hot.
So there it is, folks. That's the chicken pot pie. Yum, yum. Now I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to grab me a biscuit and I'm just going to roll it around in there, get all that goodie on it, place it right in there. See how easy that is? I know, John, you ain't supposed to use a knife for that kind of stuff. What's wrong with you? Well, Mama, what's wrong with me?
I don't know. You just didn't want to have something else.
Right, and I find I have good control with a knife a lot of times like that.
That's a little one anyway.
Yeah, this is just a little knife, but if you was on a fancy cooking show, they'd probably use some kind of special
Tongue or a fork.
Exactly. They wouldn't embarrass Mama in front of her friends. I'm sure every day Mama's on the phone when I'm at work going, I know, I taught him better. And when her friends come and say, Tootsie, how come you let him use that knife last night in front of everybody? She's probably saying, you can't do nothing with him, and I've taught him better.
I tell everybody I taught you better than what
I know.
I always have.
I know. Is that what you spend your day doing, explaining to me,
No,
Mama?
I don't do that. But when you was little and growing up and stuff, and when you do stuff now and you go on, I say, well, I taught him
I
better.
taught him better. He's on his own now. That's one thing about me getting older. They can't blame you for everything I do.
No.
Folks, trust me.
I tried. I used to say I taught him better, or at least I tried to teach him better.
Y'all use what y'all need to use, and I'm not, Mom and I've told you since the beginning, we're not here to teach, we're here just to share. So if you've got a better way of doing something, do it. And I know you're not supposed to use a knife, because I'll get 1,000 comments say, John, next time try a fork, or I use a spatula when I do that. I know. Sorry. This is just little poultry seasoning for the flavor on the biscuits, and a little bit of parsley in case you're just joining us. And if you're just joining us, yes, I'm using this knife, and this is the knife nobody doesn't like for me to use. But it's the best knife I've ever used. Is that not the craziest? These are Tupperware knives. They're little, and they come with a little sheath that keeps you from, this is how they come. And you put it in your drawer, you don't bend your blade, everything. And look at that handle. And that handle is perfect. I know I got big hands, but that's a big hand handle with a little blade. You got more control. So you just want to keep tucking these in here. Y'all see the gist. You're probably getting bored. Probably 200 people just signed off and said, if all he's going to do is whirl our biscuit around in their bowl
and use a knife,
I can find better entertainment. I apologize. Now these are biscuits, remember. So what are they going to do? You got it. They're going to rise to the occasion. They're going to be big and beautiful on there. And it's going to be beautiful. Now this is something, folks, don't underestimate a couple of cans and some chicken. This is something that you can take to church. You can take this to your next gathering with your friends. Because when it comes out, you're going to see it's beautiful. And it tastes great. Now what you can do, if you're not into this part, you can just put these biscuits on there and then just take your little butter and put across the top. If that's what you want to do. And look at that. I've done this before, haven't I? Because I have to get it just right.
The same bowl.
Probably was. Now see how beautiful that is? Now that is going to, I was testing it. That's going to rise up and be beautiful. Beautiful supper. Beautiful meal. Mama, don't try to cook. This is hot.
I'll get me a pot holder.
I can take it right over there. Hold on. You sing and dance for the folks.
Oh, sure.
You sing and dance, Mama.
Sing and dance. I've done left them.
You what?
I've done left them.
Yeah, of course you have, Mom. In the Easy Bake, I'm putting it on 350. Actually, I think I'm going to bump it up to 400 because we ain't got that kind of time on for 10 minutes. So, we went with 400, and I'm going to leave it in there about 10 minutes. Because remember, everything's cooked with them biscuits.
Excuse me, please.
The celery is softened, and the celery was softening while I was fooling with it here. Now, you can save this little hot mess. Put it in a container in there. You may have something tomorrow. You can take a whole biscuit. Let me show you this. You can take a whole biscuit. I'm going to need to bake these. And you can just dip the whole top of it in just, not like I did the others. You can just kind of do the whole top of it like that. Bake them up and have almost like rolls. You can turn your biscuits into rolls. Since we'll probably eat most of these for breakfast, there's 2 here. That'll be good for breakfast. I'll bake these when that comes out.
Oh, I was going to see if you wanted
what?
A cherry filling put in it. Right? Make us a pie.
Well, let's do that, Mama. There's 2. I did dab with that one, but you can fix me one with that. I don't care if it's got butter and a little bit of salt on it.
And poultry season and everything.
Yeah, that would be a cherry.
Oh, wow.
I was showing them how you can dip the tops of the biscuits and turn it into almost rolls.
Yeah.
Mama, look here, Mama. This is what we do here. It's just impromptu cherry pies.
Fried cherry pie.
Fried cherry pie.
Fries of cherry pie.
Well, that sounds delicious, Mama.
If you'll open it, can I get these?
The flip top. Look, you got the can opener.
What did I do with it?
I don't know.
I took the lid off here with it.
I know it's a flip top, and I do flip them occasionally. But I tell you, it kind of bothers me. I'd rather open them because that flip top is so sharp. And I can just see little fur babies getting caught up with them. And if I do flip one, I make sure I put it down inside of the can, cram it down in there. I never ever put anything sharp in the garbage can that's not kind of secured in something. Mama, if you need to, which that'd be great, just open another can of biscuits and we'll have plenty of cherry pies.
Oh,
2 ain't hardly plenty.
it's enough to eat it.
You can mark that one that I did. I'll eat him. I don't care. I think it might even taste good.
Spice and cherries.
Well, I can see. And next time we might be saying, tonight we're making special cherry pies with a little extra seasoning.
No,
You reckon that could happen, Mama?
it probably could happen, yeah. Just does, anything can happen.
Cherry pie filling. Mama. If you'd have hollered just a minute before, I wouldn't have dipped that one, but I was just showing y'all.
I didn't know you was gonna dip it.
She said, I didn't know you was up to that kind of foolishness. If you want to make up any kind of butter compound and dip your canned biscuits right out of the store for Sunday lunch, you can make delicious tasting rolls. If you don't have the rolls thawed, like we did the other day, or you don't have rolls bought, you can make delicious little breads just by dipping them in some butter and flavoring, and then bake them. You'll see, they're delicious. Just like when this comes out, you're gonna see how pretty it is too. Mama, I've been wanting some cherry pies. What you looking for?
My dough roller.
Right there's 2.
This is the one I'm looking for.
There's 2 dough rollers over here, and she's like looking for the one.
I'm looking for it in the cabinet. I wasn't expecting.
All right, Mama, let's go back over here to you.
Oh no.
Can you see a little woman in there, Mama?
Oh yeah, bright pink. I didn't know this blouse was that pink looking.
What color do you think you?
It was pink, but Lord, it's like neon pink in there.
You look cute as could be, Mama. Well, tell the folks what you're doing. Don't be bashful.
I'm taking these 2 leftover biscuits.
A little louder, Mama. They can't hear you.
2 leftover biscuits, and I'm gonna roll it out if I can. I just got flour on my wax paper. I didn't get out of.
This was impromptu. This was just, let's have a pie. You gonna fry them?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go get you another can of biscuits and open them?
Oh no, let's see what these do.
Well, they'll do good. They'll do real good.
Here to push up my.
Care to push up your sleeves?
There you go. Thank you. That's safer good. And my neon sweater.
Was you scared?
Mm-mm. My neon sweater.
It's not neon. It's just pink. Does it look neon on there?
Yes.
It does look a rose color on
It
there.
looks awful bright too.
It looks rose on the camera, but it's not that rose. It's more of a pink. I see what you're saying. Folks, this is what we kind of want to tell you all the time. In your kitchen is your little playground. It's where you have fun, you relax. Don't be so serious over everything. If you cook it and it don't turn out right, tell them it was something else.
As your daddy said, don't worry. When the candy, I'd say, wasn't going to set up. We'll eat it with the spoon. Don't
Right.
be upset. He was-
Now, I don't want to waste food. We normally eat it even if it don't turn out right. But if you're making chicken pot pie, you got a couple of extra biscuits, well, just go right ahead and make you some pies. It don't have to be a planned out thing. I'll scrape this. See, this butter got cold with these seasonings. I can scrape it right off. Look at there, Mama. Once that butter got cold, it ain't even a problem.
Ain't no problem at all.
No. Because that biscuit was cold, that butter just congealed right up. Didn't even hurt it. And I got to show them what I was talking about. Now that's a win-win. That's what you call a win-win right there.
Oh, yeah.
But we've been doing that biscuit dipping trick for a while, like with Mama.
Oh, yeah. It does make it taste
It just gives them that flavor, and it's Mama's walked off and left y'all. My apologies to the group. Mama will walk off and leave you every time. Can y'all see? You can see her over there. You can know what she's up to.
Well, I can't.
Tiptoes, Mama. What are you looking for?
I was reaching for them littler.
You want a
Please.
smaller saucer?
No, I'll just make this one do.
And Mama, I can reach whatever you need reached.
Probably need this one anyway.
That's her say. It's a
Can
pretty.
you pull that paper off? Because I don't want to eat paper.
No, ma'am. We will not eat paper. Those are whole cherries. That looks wonderful. This is great value cherry pie filling or topping, it says. I just said to Mama, this has been about 2 weeks ago. Mama, you ain't made us no fried apple pies, and I'd love to have some cherry pies. Remember those? Remember me begging around for pies?
I don't know
Mama?
how many spoonfuls. I got it filled up pretty good.
You just fill them. You don't. There's no set number. You fill it according to your dough.
And all I'm doing is just flip it over. And then
Can y'all see her? Nope. Mama, how do you have that ability to crawl right out of that camera every time?
I don't look at it.
Do you see a little woman in there?
I do now. That bright pink fluorescent shine. I'm taking a knife and I'm just pressing it
Huh, I ain't never seen a knife like that.
forward.
Oh,
Don't get me. I'm all confused when you put me on the camera.
now what are you doing there? Docking it?
Yeah, making a little pose, and I've got it. You might can hold it. I can't
She's
just
got it sealed around with that knife.
fork.
Fork. And she took it and poked little holes in it to keep it from getting all the steam in there and it blowing up.
Well, I tried.
You was working on it, wasn't you, Mama? Working it over.
That's all. Which one of these had your spices on it? That-
Neither one.
Yes, I see. Ooh, I've got it on the floor. I see the parsley flakes on that one.
The parsley parcels. Oh, Mama.
What happened? They get too brown?
Just in one little streak. You know how this Easy Bake is.
Oh, yeah.
And I got it out before the timer went off. Let me show y'all.
Woo!
Woo!
That burner goes across that bed.
We got a little streak, but that's okay. So there it is, folks. This is a meal fit for the church buffet. I don't care if you do get a little black streak down it like that. Don't you worry about it. It's all right. But see how the parsley, all that's on there? It's delicious that way. I don't care how big a house is. You've never got enough counter space.
Well, we've got your can with head there and everything garbage.
I know. Mom and I had developed frogs in our throats yesterday and today. Not back set, just a frog. What you up to?
Feel this crust here.
Now I see why you're all time grabbing stuff immediately, because it's all piled up if you don't.
See if I don't clean as we go.
I know, it's noticeable.
We're probably gonna eat out these plates. Well, we I grabbed one of them.
No, we'll eat all these bowls, Mom. We good.
Oh,
Now she's taking the fork, going around it, and just crimping it. You can buy fancy crimpers.
we've
But-
got one here somewhere. If we like
You
it.
don't have to have it.
I always just grab a fork and go. Is that too brown?
No, Mom, it's perfection. Made to perfection.
Here I come.
Wait a second. You get a jacuzzi for it. There you go. Better, better, better.
Now I'm gonna put Big J on this one for you to eat since it's got.
I did scrape it all off, Mama. It didn't hurt. But I will eat. But I'll eat another one too, probably.
You'll get a good one and a bad one, huh?
I'll get one of each. I love cherry pies. It's one of my favorite go-tos. I even buy those in the store. And they're not near as good as Mama's.
Your daddy always loved apple and cherry pies so good.
Oh, I know. He called them something else, turnovers or something, didn't he?
Yeah. I think they was called turnovers.
I've heard people call them hand pies.
He liked all them like that.
Hand pies, I believe is what I've heard.
Cherry and apple was his two favorites.
Mine too, Mama. I would be hard pressed to pick between cherry and apple pies. I would be really hard pressed. Mama, do you see a little woman in there?
Oh,
You have been the whole time.
scooting around. I get my mind on cooking.
Oh, you get your mind somewhere. They ain't seen the thing. That we probably got 10,000 comments. Mama, move over. Mama, where'd you go?
Go over and read them, see if they can.
See if they're talking about you?
Yeah.
Well, you deserve
I
to
wouldn't
talk about.
blame them if they did.
No. You gotta tell her all the time, look for the little woman. If you don't see the little woman in there, move over.
In the wrong position, and I got my head out there.
In the wrong spot, Mama. I'm gonna turn this off. We'll make that other one when you get through, okay?
I'm trying to make it right now.
I mean, we'll fry it when you get finished because these are perfection. Looka, looka, looka. Uh-huh. Now that didn't even take long. Did not take long at all. This is the way you operate, folks. Now this chicken, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, Mama. Did you say sliders tonight?
Well, not tonight.
You mean just add barbecue sauce and have a slider for
Have it when you want it. Snack.
a snack?
Because that ain't big enough to call a meal.
No, it'd be good.
Not gonna.
It's not quite big enough to do like chicken salad or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and be dipping this up. This is it, folks. So, what you want to do is just dip right down through those biscuits. Y'all can see how y'all can see how big these got. I guess you can realize why we quit using whole biscuits, because it was just biscuit, biscuit, biscuit. Look at there.
I used about all of them cherry.
You did good,
since
Mom.
they're so big.
Now you can dip your chicken pot pie right over top of your biscuits. Mama's gonna say, well, John, you're gonna too much.
Yeah, don't give me too much.
Oh, I'm not, Mama. I'll take these darker biscuits off, put them in our plate. That way if company comes, we can say, would you like some delicious chicken pot pie? They won't see the darker bit. It's not that we left them in there too long. It's just there's the what do they call it? The fire tube, the burner goes right around that way, and it just this is just sitting up there a little tight on it. All right, Mama. Your lunch, supper, dinner, whatever you want to call this, is made. Did you have lunch today, Mama?
I ate breakfast so late.
Mama, We didn't eat till breakfast. I made a delicious breakfast this morning. Let me brag about it. I made home fries, cinnamon apples, fried eggs, gravy, and biscuits.
What home fries? It was.
Mama, that's what they call it.
Well, it was. I call it fried potatoes, chunky fried potatoes.
What do y'all call little diced breakfast potatoes? Home
I
fries.
don't call them fries.
We'll debate this all evening. Somebody help me out. Home fries for breakfast are the little diced up potatoes. Are y'all frozen? She says love cherry pies, but nobody's moving on us. We're still showing we're on here though. Huh. Comments kind of froze. I hope we're still live. Now they're moving. Hey, Tammy. Okay, I don't know why you can put moving. Names are moving. Do y'all call breakfast potatoes cubed up, just Irish potatoes raw out of the bin? Wash them good, cube them up, fry them low and slow. That's called home fried potatoes for breakfast. Don't you think? Not hash browns. They're, what do you call them?
Country fried cube potatoes.
Mom, you're making it up now. That ain't what you said. You ever thinking about it, you're thinking, he may be right. Let me change my answer.
It ain't French fries. You said fries.
I didn't say French fries. It's home fried potatoes.
Yeah.
You're talking, now there's sliced fried, country style fried potatoes.
Yeah.
Hash browns.
Cube potatoes.
All right, Mama. We had cube fried potatoes this morning. I call them home fries. Fried potatoes, sorry. Fried potatoes. Hash browns. Nope. Susan, they wasn't hashed. They was cubed. I took a knife, this little orange knife right here, and done them. Let's bless it, Mama. I know you're down to eat.
Oh.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these hands that prepared these wonderful pies and all this wonderful stuff for us, dear Lord. And we just ask you to watch over us, lead and guide and direct us, nourishing our bodies with this food. Be with all those that are suffering and in need, dear Lord. We pray for all the prayer requests out there, those spoken and unspoken. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, Mama, give it a twirl.
Give it a twirl.
I'm going to try the biscuit by itself first because it's got that wonderful flavoring on it.
I will too.
It's so good. Come on.
Ooh.
Delicious, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know this isn't homemade from scratch chicken pot pie. That's fine. We took a couple of cheats. We used a can of veg oil. That's what veg oil's for. We used a cream chicken. That's what it's for. It's to make your life easy and still provide you and your family with delicious, nutritious meals. I call this homemade chicken pot pie because that's what we made it for.
I thought you had it pretty pretty spicy, but it's not.
The biscuits?
And the pie, the chicken.
No. Those spices are delicious. What spices we used was salt, pepper, and the Southern secret from y'all's, which is onion and garlic mixture. I use this stuff on everything. It's delicious. I haven't found anything yet. I use it in omelets, from omelets to pork chops to, it's my favorite. I guess if I have to pick a favorite, that would be it. I've used it on steak, chicken pot pie. It's good in everything. I don't know, Mama. We might have made a mistake. This is as good as Sunday lunch. Even that extra brown biscuit.
It ain't that brown.
Mm-mm. It's good. It's delicious.
The celery's not cooked too much. It's still crunchy.
That's what we wanted. I knew that the veg oil had celery in it for the flavor, but I wanted a little texture in it, a little crunch, and I knew it would be done enough to be done, but yet have a little bit of texture in it. Now the 9 to 13, this is a beautiful dish. Just quarter those biscuits, dip them in some butter and some seasoning, top your dish with it. You can't beat that. And for ease either, can you, Mama? I'm gonna get me another biscuit.
I'm glad you didn't put no more chicken in it, because it's all chicken.
Yeah. And we got enough for another dish. Mom, you got any ideas for lunch tomorrow? Now that we fixed our Sunday lunch on Saturday evening?
Well, I was talking about having hamburgers, so we might go simple.
I'm all good. I'm good with a Sunday lunch hamburger. You can make this bread, these biscuits just like this, with no chicken pot pie. So just take your stick of butter, a bowl, put you some Italian seasoning in there, quarter your biscuits up, throw them in a bundt pan. Have it with
like monkey bread.
like monkey bread, but only savory, and make them with spaghetti or lasagna. We've done that before. Back when we had family over often, we'd have something different like that, wouldn't we, Mama? COVID changed a lot of things. Well, I've eaten my food.
What do you want me pie?
You got a little something right there, Mama. You want me to tell you, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Other side.
Wearing my dinner on my face.
I've eaten my supper, Mama. Can I have my dessert?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get us a saucer over here.
Mama and I are just like kids. Now, all desserts I'm not interested in. Chocolate cake, very interesting. Fried apple pie, very interesting. Cherry pie, right now, extremely interested. Coffee, a must have. Cherry pie on cherry plates.
What do you want?
Folks, that right there. That's worth writing a letter to home for. I had the best cherry pie. That is beautiful. Now that's a huge, big, delicious fried cherry pie. Just like downtown. Love it. Mama, you can eat some more of yours. I just really wanted to sample for everybody.
Okay.
Are you wanting
I'll get mine.
half of this one?
No. No. I'm afraid my house might be real little.
No, I'll give you the big half.
No.
Or do you want your own?
I'll get me one in a minute. I may not hold it all.
That's the reason I said we can half in this one. Folks, look at that. Just like downtown, cherry pie. So simple, so easy, just a canned biscuit, it's a cherry pie filling. Now, I'm not saying anybody can do it because I don't know that I can do them. Mama's a cherry pie maker, and I love her apple pies, her cherry pies. She doesn't always use canned biscuits. Sometimes she makes up biscuit dough, or if you have leftover biscuit dough, stiffening it up a little bit with some more flour, put it in the refrigerator when you get time. Go use some pies. Mmm. Mmm. Drop the fork, delicious. This is it. Mama, I'll let you have half of this right there if you want to go and try it.
I'm not going to try it right now. I'm eating. You can give your word on it.
call somebody. This is not my mama. I have never in the history of all time seen mama turn down sweets for eats. Did you all hear that? Let's replay that. I'm going to watch this video again just so I can hear that.
Oh.
I don't think I want it right now. I'm eating this good chicken pot pie. Well, I'm going to tell you this one thing. Sometimes we say it's 2 thumbs up. That's higher than 2 thumbs up. If mama likes chicken pot pie that good, you can say 10 thumbs up. Because she was turning down sweets for eats. Oh, mama.
If it was chocolate, I wouldn't. I'd push this aside in a second.
Well, now that would be pushing it, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mama, we could sell them.
No, we couldn't.
I can see it now. Mama Tootsie's cherry pies.
No.
You get that big a knife to get it around?
Not that big a
Fork.
fork. Get all them pies.
Mama, you didn't even say nothing about me leaving my apron on, making this mess.
I had the pies on my mind.
You're eating all your supper.
I'm doing better.
You're doing good. Look at her.
I didn't eat it. Excuse me, I didn't eat dinner today.
Technically, you did.
Well, I ate dinner and no breakfast then.
Yeah. Technically, that big meal I told you all about was had between the hours of 10:30 and 11. So, technically, we had lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I got up early, drank my coffee, and I was perfectly satisfied with that, even sitting on the porch a few minutes. It was cold, but I didn't care. But I got to thinking about them home fries, or cubed potatoes.
Did
And
you get the answer correct?
Oh, I don't know. Fries for supper tonight. Oh, that sounds good. I don't know if they gave me the correct. I don't know. My comments are doing that thing again where I have to restart them. Over, back, and under. Come on. Okay, names are moving again. She takes her time, which is good. She does. Patty, yeah, she does take her time. And when we're not filming, we both eat a little slower and do a little bit different. But we just don't want to keep y'all on here all night saying, are they ever going to get through eating? So I always like for Mama to eat, and I can talk, and then I can eat. Or sometimes I'm full time. I'll get off of here. She's hungry tonight. Good for her, Pamela. She did good on that chicken pot pie.
I reckon.
Chicken pot pie is one of Mama's things. She likes those flavors. Chicken, turkey. You're more of a poultry kind of gal, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't like the turkey as well.
No. But like I'm talking about turkey and dressing,
Mm-hmm.
chicken dishes you like real well. Most that she likes in steak is just steak. That's her favorite. When you start doing stir fries and all those other,
Naughty and all that.
not into all that. Even her country style steak, salt, pepper, flour. You know, if you start with anything else, then Mama's like, I ain't really into all that. Or you, Mama?
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm always into the coffee. To me.
Give me a little bit off the end of yours and I'll try.
The pie.
Yeah,
Well, just into your fork, Mama.
I'm getting it for.
You can have the rest of that if you want it.
No, I don't want all of it.
I just wanted to taste it and let them see how good it was. Just use that right there. I've not eaten off from it. I didn't eat just right there. You can have that whole backside.
Whole backside. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to see how it tastes.
Oh, Mama. You don't. You take my word for it.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. Fried it in butter. Sometimes y'all have questions about our recipes. Anytime we have a recipe and it gives salt, pepper, seasoning, those are all to taste unless it's a specific amount we tell you. So if we say we did a shake, then it means to taste. So when we say we shook some salt, that means we just put what we thought would be good. Because some of y'all don't eat salt, and I realize that. We eat less salt than we used to. We try to watch it, don't we, Mama? And black pepper, I could run y'all out of the house sometimes with black pepper.
Oh, he'll make stuff black if it's just for him.
Yeah. You know when you go to a restaurant and they want to crank, what do you call it, grind black pepper on your salad, I just tell them, just go till you get tired. And that's every, I say, yeah, you can't get it too much for me. And I'll never say stop. So you just give it to what you can. They just look at me and laugh. I love black pepper, and I like a lot of it on my salad. And Mama says I'd eat it in layers. I will put the black pepper on my salad. I'll eat the salad, then I'll put some more. She says, oh, you done your second layer? Yeah, the pepper's gone. I gotta eat. I just love it. Love it. Black pepper is my... If I could only have one seasoning, I don't know.
Mine would be a little salt.
I guess I would have to go with salt if it's just one, but I love black pepper, and I love this Southern Secret onion, garlic and onion. I really do, and I use it literally on everything. It's one of my favorites. Y'all's brand is giving a great big 10%. They want you to try their products. They're constantly growing, and they're bringing on new products, and they're going to bring on some new seasonings, and they're even bringing on some totally different products they've never had before. And I'm excited. I'm terribly excited. And they're just a good brand. And someone said the other night, John, you're always showing y'all's brand now. It's because we like it. And it's because they have grouped up with all the influencers. If you follow other people, you will see them. They have a code. We all have a code. And we're doing this little fun competition that's nothing to... we're not in competition, but it's just a fun thing. Everybody has their code, so they'll be telling you, if you get this, you get 10% off if you use my code. All the code does for me is let me get 1 point for a sale. And you get 10% off. Wow. That's a great deal, folks. So head on over to their site, check it out, and you get the tea. And we do drink their tea. Mom and I, neither one would ever say that we liked a product we didn't like. We would never tell you we used a product we didn't use. And we're real and transparent with everything we do. I just don't want to, just go down that road of not sharing the truth of what we use. And if we say we use it, we use it. And I can also say we've not used anything but y'all's sweet tea since they sent us a trial run. And we love it. And we make it, I want to say every other day, but sometimes it's every day. Yeah. We drink a lot of sweet tea, or a lot of unsweet tea. We don't drink. That's another thing about their name. Their name is just a southern connection of its sweet tea, because sweet tea is a very southern thing. But you have to make it sweet. So if you're thinking, I can't drink sweet tea, it's just a tea bag full of good, nourishing tea, and it's delicious. So head on over there, check it out.
I eat a lot of that, ain't I?
Eat it all, Mama. Use the code JOHN, JOHN, capital letters, and you'll get 10% off everything you buy. So that's y'all's gift to you all for the new year. All right, Mama, what else you gonna fix? You're on a roll. What else?
Fry this other pie.
Oh, I seen her go to the stove and turn it on, and I thought, what else is she gonna cook? She's gonna fry that last pie that we made. She made. I didn't make it.
This one's yours for sure.
Oh, this is the one I did for y'all. But now let me tell y'all, you can take that plain old canned biscuit and make a delicious roll for your lunch. You can use the little cheap ones, we call them, the little bitty things, which Mama usually makes pies out of them little bitty ones.
Yeah, I've not made them out of these grands before.
But they're grand, aren't they, Mama?
Yeah.
But you can make them out of those. Look here, hand me that pie if you don't care, Mama. This is your pie anyway. I'll have to bake for half of it.
No, I eat half of yours.
Look how big the pie you get with the grands. I love it. I love it. It's cherry. It's delicious. And we wouldn't use Just Grins. We use the store brand all the time. We just use whatever our store has. And ours is to save a lot. And sometimes they do have brand names, but maybe just for a few weeks. It's kind of like if they get a big deal on them or something. So sometimes you'll find, like Jif peanut butter there, but sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll find Grins. Sometimes it's, what's that other brand we get?
It's the store.
It's the store brand.
Store brand.
Which are good.
Can't think what the name of it is.
We like it. We're proud to have our Save-A-Lot in our little town. A lot of towns don't even have a grocery store, and we do at least have one. So we're glad of that. So, Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No.
Well, you want to come over here and say goodbye?
I started frying. I'm gonna not let it get too hot to start with.
Mama says, I really ain't got time to fill with you, but I will.
I don't want the biscuit to dry out or the pie crust to dry out before I fry it.
Right. Okay. Well, Mama, you got anything you want to add?
See my shirt next to yours? Don't it look like
It
that?
looks more like the real color now. A while ago, it looked rose.
I know over there it looked like a fluorescent color.
This is the real color, I believe.
And it's old too.
Mama don't usually wear pink.
No.
She says it. What do you say it does to you? Washes.
Yellow and pink makes me look washed out white.
That's what she says. I think she always looks cute as a button, don't you?
Oh, wow.
We're going to say goodnight. We cooked up a storm tonight. Look at all this stuff. It may be hamburgers for lunch tomorrow. We'll see. Mama, if you don't have anything you want to add to the folks,
No, I'm just going to fry my pie and clean up the mess.
I'll start on the
I
dishes.
think I've done enough.
Now, that butter mix here, I'm going to say this one thing. I want to scoop that up, put it in the thing, and I'm going to have it. It's just compound butter. Not going to waste. Going to save. So if we make a compound butter, just save it for you next time. Just know what's in there. Just remember that part. All right. Mama, say good night to the folks.
Good night, folks. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. You didn't say good night, Mama.
Oh, good night, Mama.
Oh, how funny. We're going to go before we embarrass ourselves in front of our friends. Bye, y'all. Have a blessed night.